And now, a continuation of a Fortnite fanfiction with Bennett James White and Elessar Browhill. Whatever.
I don't know.
The next morning, they drove east. I don't know how long this is. Hang on. I'm gonna see how long this is. Oh, Jesus. This is long. Okay, I think we could try reading the rest of it. This may be a long episode. If not, I'll just have to do like a two-parter or skip past the really... Oh boy, I just got past a good paragraph. Oh god, there... Wow, that's... Okay. Let's see, where did we leave off?
They're traveling east or something like that.
Jesus, there's so much that happens.
Oh no.
Oh my god, how much is there? Okay, the next morning they drove east all the way to the new and improved desert racetrack just below Lonely Lodge. What were you gonna say?
No, nothing.
There they met Brite Bomber's distant cousin, Redline Ramirez. She had served in the force fighting to save the world for about a year now and was ready to take some time off. I bet those other characters we don't recognize were from Save the World. That probably makes... Yeah, that would make sense, I guess. She taught the group how to drift with an ATK, purposely doing it for free because of Drift's name. Reckless but nonetheless good-hearted, Redline Ramirez also informed them of a pool party in Paradise Palms. Okay, when the group arrived at the pool party, it was quite chaotic. Though the water was shallow, Drift had fear of water since he was born, which confused many of the surrounding people. Nobody with an actual brain had drowned in water by accident, let alone to a storm. He still wowed some people with his stories, but in the end, everything came to an end. Why are you so afraid of water, dude? Brite Bomber asked, using the new word he had taught many people. So no one used the term dude. Really? Alright then. Don't you have a surfer skin? How did he never ever refer to anyone as dude?
Don't worry about it. Just keep going.
No, I am upset this fanfiction is ignoring the continuity and the canon of the Fortnite universe. You have failed us. Whatever your name is, and if you've actually written this, I don't mean to insult you in any of this, if you're watching. Thank you for making my content, basically. Well, Drift chuckled at the way she said, dude, my uncle actually had drowned by water as he was a fisherman. Drift slowly began to tear up. Wow, that was random and suddenly emotional. I always fished with him every Sunday afternoon, but one time after I was brought home, he wanted to fish even though that heavy clouds were looming. Storm clouds? Yeah, I guess. I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was that serious. Couldn't he just go back on the... Oh. Drift simply nodded and turned away, but before he could head for the golf cart, Brite Bomber tapped him on the shoulder. She was blushing, but he didn't know why. I can make it up to you, maybe. She bit her lip nervously. Drift found himself removing the canine mask that he had himself sprayed onto the Durr Burger. What? That's...
What?
So I'm assuming they mean that it just appeared out of nowhere and he just took it off now.
No, I think it's saying that the mask he was wearing is a mask that he spray painted onto the Durr Burger, and it should remind you of what mask it was.
I guess, but when did he get the mask?
I don't know.
No, it's fine. What you did there 2 weeks ago was good enough, he smiled. It was their makeout. No shit. It was their makeout. Just how plainly the sentence is. Oh, no comment, just that was an entire sentence. All of a sudden, he felt himself being pulled by Brite Bomber anyways, and could hear faint giggling from what seemed to be Cuddle Team Leader. Ignoring this, he tried to get Brite Bomber to stop, but she dragged him upwards to a hotel room that wasn't rented. Okay, I'm just gonna say, this sounds very rapey right now.
Yeah.
Also, Cuddle Team Leader has, like... she has, like, lifeless eyes, so the thought of her giggling at this is even more terrifying. Last time it was Banana Man. You'll be next! The bed was shielded from public view, and she threw him onto it. Drift couldn't help but get hard. What can I say? Empty rooms the publics can't see really get me horny. Chill, chill, chill. It's okay. You don't have to do this, he yelled, stepping forward to try and stop Brite Bomber. This is really rapey right now.
Yeah.
Instead, this backfired, and she thrusted herself toward him, resulting in them both being on the bed, with Drift under her, just like their makeout on the mountain house 2 weeks prior. Oh, God. Brite Bomber grabbed both of his shoulders and threw his face mask off. His lips met hers, and she began to start off with a light, dry hump, humping him at a steady rate of around 90 GPM grinds per minute. Oh my god, that's amazing. You know what? I'm gonna have to use this on, like, I don't know, just like, with my wife, I'm just gonna have to say, whoa, 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 that exceeds 90 GPM. Oh my god.
And then she'll leave you.
And then she'll leave me. I don't know why she'd actually, oh god, this is amazing. Drift began to breathe heavily and tried to escape, but was pinned down. Oh my god. He could feel Brite Bomber smother his face with her saliva and kisses, and eventually began to smother the inside of his mouth with her thirsty tongue. Was this the influence of the cuddle team leader? After about 2 minutes of dry humping, Brite Bomber pulled down his pants without warning and also unbuckled her trousers as well. Oh god.
Did a British person write this since they said trousers?
I'm assuming so. Or maybe someone who wants to be British.
Yeah.
What the hell does that mean? Basically, oh god, instead of simply hopping onto his sausage, she instead teased it by hot-dogging it. Okay then, I did not need to read that about Fortnite, but okay. She did this at the same rate of her original dry humping, which, as you remember, was 90
GPM.
Grinds per minute. And leaned in to whisper into his ear, "Don't worry, by the end of the season, you'll be in my position." What does that mean?
Oh.
I guess she's saying you'll be into kinky stuff by the end of the season. I don't know, that's weird. Drift's eyes widened, and he finally tried to pull her off him in a final attempt. It was futile, and with this, Brite Bomber sat on top of his 5-inch sausage with a slight moan of discomfort. She'd had bigger sausages inside her. Oh my god, they do this even more. She started with a steady beat of 120 FPM. Fricks per minute. To warm her up and get it really running with lubricants. After about 2 minutes of this, anybody could tell there was a lot that... Oh god. There's a lot of squelching noises. Sounds continued on for what seemed to be an eternity, till she doubled her speed, then it's more squelching. Drift could slowly feel things. I don't need the audio aid. No, stop it! Oh my god, are you... No, that's bullshit, I'm sorry. He'd never actually ejaculated before, so whatever he was about to bust, it would have been big. I'm sorry, but... No! That's no. Just saying. Seemingly reading his mind, Brite Bomber smiled at him with glee. Oh god. She slowed down to an approximately 120 FPM at first, but sped up back to her previous speed of 240! Whoa! I kind of wish there was an over 9,000 joke in here at some point, but I think at the speed she's going, and if it was over 9,000, the two of them would probably disintegrate.
Yeah. What?
After speeding up to around 360 FPM, she let out even louder moans. Oh my god! The two lovebirds winced as they both felt themselves doing things at the same time. It's so uncomfortable to read this on YouTube. I also have a feeling I may actually get, like, kicked if I read too much of this stuff. Oh, whatever. It's worth it. I hope no one dislikes this video.
I'm gonna dislike it.
Oh my god! His ejaculation drained 50 shield!
What?
Oh god, there's a puddle. Oh god, they say it gets larger and larger. Oh, I didn't need this. She ignored this. She giggled, noticing that her moan sounded like they were in a porno. Well, that's usually what sex sounds like. Drift chuckled and felt Brite Bomber continuously suck. We'd better get going, she said with surprising maturity. Only 15 minutes. Not bad, Drift remarked. So, two things. One, you're never going to establish, like, you're not going to talk about how Brite Bomber, like, had that encounter with Moniker a little bit ago. You're not going to, talk about that at all? Alright. And two, this was not consensual at all.
Yeah.
Someone had a fetish when they wrote this. And a very specific fetish, but it was a fetish nonetheless.
Yeah.
Oh god, okay. You know what? I think that's enough. I may make a part 2 to this, but I think that's enough for now, because it goes on a long time. We got to the first one, it was already pretty bad, and from what the scrolling looked like, it's just a lot of more sentences of squelch, squelch, moan, in, like, all caps.
Here, just go to, just skip all the way to the end, just because it's probably just gonna be the same thing.
Alright. I do want to know what happens. Would it be terrible if, like, his girlfriend comes in there somehow, and his girlfriend's actually, like, I don't know, some character?
That'd be kind of amazing.
Okay, so it looks like Ramirez is talking adrift. The two continue to talk on casually about the world if Fortnite, and Ramirez explained everything to the world. What did that sentence mean? Flux was originally, and still is, used to create weapons, traps, and people straight from blueprints. However, thanks to a few weeks of Lars' research, he found out that since it could create people at an age of 14 to 22, perhaps it could speed up the growth process to that age in a matter of weeks. His hypothesis was surpassed, as now people could age up to 3 years per day. Depending on the person's rarity, which at this point only affected cosmetics and fighting power, the cost for gathering Flux fluctuated from 100 V-Bucks to 1,000 V-Bucks. So basically, he's trying to come with... This guy was trying to write a canon reason why people are rare, uncommon, and all that other stuff. And trying to come up with reasons why his fanfiction wouldn't seem like underage rape. Also, I just want to point out, money apparently makes the world go round in this universe, because V-Bucks are used to actually make people.
Well, is it still like club?
Alright, kid, your girl's waiting. Thank me later. Just then, the same lead doctor that had introduced them first opened the door and allowed Drift in. The two spoke of possible flux plans, and it was said that Bullseye was uncommon. This allowed them to lower the cost to 200 V-Bucks to raise her at that speed. From then on, they stayed with Bullseye until week 6 of Season 6 of Battle Royale, and by then she was 15. Thanks to some grandma work, Ramirez managed to get Bullseye a helmet with goggles for her as a parting gift. When the family left, they all said their goodbyes and finally returned to Pleasant Park to continue their adventures as a group of 5. I feel like we missed a lot of stuff there.
Yeah.
So maybe we should do a part 2 of this. I'm probably going to cut out this entire section, actually, because that seems very important. No, whatever. Screw that.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, from looking at it, oh god, yeah, it's more and more Brite Bomber and him having sex. And yeah, you guys got the gist. That was episode 2 of the Fortnite fanfiction, where Elessar and I endure a terrible, terrible challenge. I think this was much longer than the first episode, and I don't know if the next episodes are going to be just as long, but that was that.
A whole 5 inches.
So we got a lot of good lines out of this one, and ignore that Elessar is muffled. Internet is a shit thing, just saying. So thank you all for watching and enduring with us. Remember, when week 3 starts, which should be about next Thursday, we will read another fanfiction. So we got 8 more fanfictions to read. And hoo boy, I'm sure they're going to be just as good as these past 2. And by the end of it, we'll
Yep.
probably even say who gets the Fanfiction Royale, and who's the best
Ooh.
fanfiction of Season 9.
Yeah, we'll have to write them down.
Oh yeah, I have, we have these recorded. I could probably just rewatch them.
Yeah.
And I do credit the writer and the name of it, so you can access the link in the beginning of it and stuff, because I can't figure out the link in the description. Thank you all for watching. Enjoy your day, and remember.
Wait, can I do it?
Yeah, you know what? Sure.
And remember, never go above 90 GPF. Wait. GPM. GPM. Yeah, never go above 90 GPM.
Yep. Thank you for watching. Remember those beautiful words.